Hey everybody, welcome to today's workout, which is a 15-minute AMRAP of 20 air squats, 15 dips, and 10 burpees. I've got Gunnar with me today. He'll be doing the demo for the skills and the workout, and we'll have a clock on screen that you can follow along at home. Otherwise, let's get warm. We're going to start off plank position. So you're going to be down on your hands and your feet. Straight line running through the ear, the shoulder, the rib cage, glutes, knees, and ankles. And we're just trying to squeeze tight. If that feels okay, we're just going to warm up the pressing portion of the burpee today. I'll give you a 10 count, and your goal is to slowly move all the way down to the bottom of the push-up, resting your chest and your thighs on the ground. Ready? Go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do an up-facing dog. Stretch it out real quick. Ooh, so Gunnar is locking his legs, squeezing his glutes down to open up the abs and the hips and maybe part of the chest and the shoulders. You can think about rolling the shoulders back and down, closing your jaw, lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. Cool, and then we'll transition butt high into the air, down-facing dog. Arms stay straight, legs stay straight, pressing your head through the window created by your arms. And that'll be our flow. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. So back to the plank. Another 10 count. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in and up-facing dog. I know many of you are sitting at home, sitting in cars, sitting on your couch. Got to open up the front side of the body as much as we can. And butt in the air, head through. We also have to stretch the hamstrings because they're not getting enough play, whether it's stretching or activation. 3, 2, 1, back into the plank. Last round, here we go. Ready, negative, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax all the way down to the ground. Full exhale. Full inhale, arch into the up-facing dog. Roll those shoulders back and down. Lift the chest up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the legs. And butt goes in the air. Press your head through the window, pressing your elbows completely locked out, hands into the ground, fingertips into the ground, heels towards the ground. They should not actually touch the ground. Otherwise, you might be a little too close, hands to feet. Adjust as needed. Sweet. All right, and that's literally going to be the warm-up today. Let's cover the skills. So, facing the camera, Gunnar. Gunnar is going to get into a shoulder width stance. And then from here, he's going to keep his feet flat and give us 3 air squats. Notice how his chest and his eyes stay up. He's not tipping down, rounding out. We'll do another 3 with a different angle here. Go ahead. Hips go back, but his chest stays up. Notice his feet stay flat the entire time. Awesome. Let's do a long lunge real quick just to open it up. Yep, that's fine. So he's going to step like he's doing a lunge. See if you can get both elbows down to the ground. Press down. We'll give it a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stand up. Give us 3 air squats. You may feel a difference between the sides at home, and if you do, you might need to do this stretch more often. Let's face that way, and we'll do the same stretch on the opposite leg. So long lunge, trying to get the elbows down. If you note, the front leg has the knee behind the ankle here. That's one of the things that we're looking for. He's pressing his hips down to the ground. You can make this more challenging by getting that knee to come back, making that foot come back a little bit more. Just breathing out. If you can't get your forearms to the ground, that's fine. Can you get your hands to the ground? One hand, two hands, whatever. If you can do this, no problem. See if you can get your forehead to touch the ground. See if you can get your rear knee off of the ground. Otherwise, I'm sure we're probably evened out on the stretches now, so Gunner and everybody else at home, you can get out of the stretch. We'll stand up, still facing that way. Go ahead and give us 3 more air squats, please. Should feel a little easier to get into the hole of the squat, breaking parallel. So Gunner, hit that bottom position one more time. So we can see that the crease of the hip here is lower than the top of the knee. So we've broken parallel. That's what we mean in regards to depth. So that's what we're looking for each and every rep in the air squat today. If that's too difficult, you don't have to go that low. Go ahead and stand up, Gunner. Shake it out. You can see that we have a bench here for one of the other movements later, but if this is too challenging of a movement for you, you can actually just try to sit down onto an object and then stand back up. If we need to make this more of a challenge for Gunner, I'm actually going to have him step up a little further away from the bench, and so he really has to reach with his glutes. Reach back, reach back. Oh, you missed it. Reach back. I believe it. You can do it. There you go. So we're not necessarily holding anything. One more time. And we're forcing you to reach back like it's a public toilet or something like that, right? So you could do this on your couch. You could do it on your bed or a different chair or a bench if you have one at home. But that's what we're looking for, the air squat. So go ahead and face us one more time. Give us 2 air squats, like at speed. Awesome. Cool. So there's the air squat. Next up, the dip. He's going to have a seat on the bench again. And he's going to place his hands, fingers forward on the edge of the bench or whatever sturdy object you can sit on. From here, he's going to take a slight step forward with his feet, again, to make sure that the ankles are somewhere forward of the kneecaps. And then he's simply going to slide the butt off of the object and try to skim the back on the way down, shooting the elbows back until you can't go down any lower. Then the goal is to reverse the motion until the arms lock out again. There's 1. Go ahead. Give us 2 or 3 more. And the goal here is to challenge the chest and the front of the shoulder as well as the elbows. Good. Take a break. If that's too difficult, you don't have to go as low. Go ahead and give us like half reps or even quarter reps. What's most important is that the elbow shoots back every time. We can see that angle in the elbow. Very nice. Sweet. And there's the dip. Finally, we have the burpee, everyone's favorite exercise. So Gunner's just going to do 3 with 2 different angles here for us. Or actually, just give us 2 per angle. Lay down on the ground. Get off the ground. Jump in the air. Hey. And just be mindful of the bench when you face that way.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's your foot. So those are the burpees, right? Face that way one more time. What we're looking for in the burpee today is that you lay down completely flat on the ground. We did this earlier. Go ahead. Thighs and chest and hands are on the ground. Notice where Gunner's hands are. They're outside his rib cage, right? The elbow is either on top or just forward of the wrists. If your wrists are forward of your elbows, I know this is hard to kind of keep track of. If your hands are too high in relation to your torso, you're not challenging the right musculature, and you could potentially get too tired pressing out of this than you need to. From here, he's going to kind of roll out of it onto his feet, and his feet then jump up and out. Then he simply stands up before he jumps and claps overhead. Awesome. And that's the burpee. So we're looking for 20 air squats, 15 dips, and 10 burpees. That creates 1 round. How many rounds can you do in 15 minutes? Gunner's going to be moving alongside with you. We'll get the clock going, and you'll have a ton of fun. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. All right, so we're starting with the 20 air squats. And go. Nice and easy. There is no rush here. He's getting full depth each and every time before he stands up and locks out the knees, the hips, which is by tucking the glutes and standing tall in good posture. Not over-exaggerating it, not doing anything weird, not standing to not completion. Stand up, tall and proud each and every time, right? This is going to challenge the quads, the glutes, the hip flexors. It's going to challenge a ton of different movements, a ton of different muscles that we need to help jump our metabolism up so we have a ton of energy throughout the day. After your 20 air squats, you're moving on to the dips on whatever object you've got. Remember, we want the elbows to shoot back. So Gunner's elbows are going to shoot back towards me in frame. Good. Breathing-wise, we're always trying to breathe out on the hard part of the exercise. So for the air squat, it's standing up. For the dip, it's pressing up to a straight elbow. Nice work. We're looking for 15 dips here. Remember, Gunner moves at his pace. You move at your pace. You don't have to be one-on-one with him, but it might be fun at home to see if you can match. If not, out-move him. When we're done with the 15 dips, we're moving on to the 10 burpees. All right, here we go. All the way flat onto the ground before you jump and clap in the air. If you need a quiet neighbor option, if you have neighbors below you, maybe don't jump. Just stand and get your arms up. There you go. But I would say there are two ways to breathe here. Breathe out when you hit the ground. Breathe out when you get up somehow. Sometimes, when I'm really, really tired, I breathe out 3 times. I breathe out thrice. I breathe out when I lay down. I breathe out when I'm doing my good morning portion, trying to get to a standing position, and then I breathe out again during my jump. But you figure out what you need to do. What's most important is that we're just moving the air out of our system and getting new air in. Gunner's completed round 1. We're going again. Keep it up. Nice work, everybody. Keep moving, keep breathing. Just past 12 minutes on the clock. Nice job. 10 burpees. Nice work. You'll see that Gunner utilizes the roll down, roll up technique. You do what you need to. If it looks like a lunge into a push-up negative, and then a push-up into another lunge, that's all good. Efficiency is what we're kind of looking after. So after you learn technique and you get stronger in that technique, we can challenge you to do something a little faster, but also involves a little bit more. So potentially you could be getting a little more tired, but that also means higher potential for strength and ability. right? So that's what we're looking for here. Gunner's back on his air squats. We have approximately 10 minutes left. Keep it up. Vroom, vroom. Solid work. We have about 9 minutes left. Nice. This is the best angle to see that Gunner is pressing his knees apart so that the femur or the kneecap shoots in line with either the middle toe or the pinky toe. That just means that if he can hold that shape, he's utilizing the glutes a little bit more than he would otherwise. We don't want to push it out too far though, because you'll lose your balance. Great job. He's back to the dips. We're looking for 15 of these. And we just hit the halfway mark. Nice job. Mm-hmm. Roll down, roll up. Again, you choose whatever version you need to do today, but this is one of our favorite, more efficient ways to kind of move through this. We consider burpees cardio because that's the limiting factor for a lot of people and why they can't do something. It's not like a push-up where your chest gets too tired, right? So because we know it's cardio, slow motion is better than no motion. Continue moving however you need to. Gunner's back on his air squats. Here we go. 20 with 6 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes. Nice work. Good job, dude. Way to keep moving, everybody. We are definitely in that stamina and cardio energy zone now. So make sure that you're breathing. Catch your breath if you need to. Work when you can. Just over 3.5 minutes left. Three minutes left. Gunner is now on his dips. You'll see the elbows move back, but the chest stays high. He doesn't fall forward. And that produces a pretty big stretch in this anterior or front side shoulder compartment. You'll feel a stretch in the chest, front of the shoulder, maybe part of the bicep. That's okay. That's actually what we're looking for. Full range of motion is a healthy range of motion. And if we can get strong in that entirety, you'll do better all the time for everything. Take breaks. We're just over 2 minutes left on the clock. Here we go. One of the other things that you can't necessarily see is that Gunner's elbows also stay fairly close to his body. He doesn't flare them out and away. The elbows move close, and that gives us that elbows back shape, right? Which is also, weirdly enough, the position right there, the bottom of the burpee, the bottom of the push-up, right? So we want to make sure that our shoulders hit the proper patterns because it transfers to different movements in different arenas. If I know how to do this and I can also hold an arch and flip me over, I'm now bench pressing. 90 seconds left. Nice job. If you've got any energy left, this is the time that you throw in that kick. This is the time to utilize all the rest of that energy and push it until you get to the end. We're less than 90 seconds away from the workout finishing. Gunner's back on his 20 air squats. And he's doing a great job of breathing. Hopefully you are too. 1 minute left. Nice job. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Keep fighting. You're almost there. 45 seconds left. How many more reps can you do? You'll hear the beep when we're done, but until then, put in work. "30 seconds left. Here we go. 20 seconds. Let's push it. Literally in the dip. Let's push. Same in the burpee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice job. Air fist bump. Boom! Boom. All right. Nice work, everybody. Good job, Gunner. Everybody recover. Check out one of our cool downs, also on youtube.com/foundationgym. Stretch videos, probably one that involves full body. And you should be good. Enjoy.